Hello there, guys. Welcome to my channel today. Welcome to Football Pausibilities. What a game! What a game of football! What a game of football! Chelsea 3, Crystal Palace 1. That's not an easy feat because Crystal Palace is actually one of the good teams out there in the Premier League. I mean, they won the FA Cup last season against all odds, and they're not like one easy team to like walk over. For us to go there to beat them, though we didn't start the game very well, we kind of grew into the game. It was almost like a snooze fest at the beginning. Then later on, the game started like building up. And around the 38th minute, 35, I can't remember the specific time now, we scored the first goal. Then other two goals in the second half. What a game from Escobar, by the way. What a game. That guy is an absolute baller. We all know this by now, but even from Maresca, I don't know why they always drop him. Like they say they're trying to like protect him from the English media. And this guy was playing week in, week out when he was back in Palmeiras. And now he plays seldomly. Like this game he plays, next game he should be playing, but we all know they will likely not starting against Napoli. And that would be a crime if they don't start it, because that guy is the most consistent in our attacking line. I mean, look at the first goal. Who in our attack has scored that goal? Like, is it Garnacho? Is it Gittins? Is it Neto? Neto will likely pass back to like the next player coming to. He will even be the position. So that guy is performing, but I don't know why they drop him suddenly, like starting randomly. He should be starting against Napoli. There's nothing that should be stopping him. Yeah, first of all, the goal is scored. What a great run, the vision to make the run where everybody was trying to defend. And that's one thing about Chelsea this season, where they try to rotate the ball, pass. When the direct line is there, just make the risky pass. Like, it was a risky one, but a typical Chelsea, this thing will likely pass to the safer option. Well, I appreciate like they saw him, they saw the run, he anticipated the run early, and he controlled it perfectly. And the finish was exquisite. And the finish was absolute banger. Like from the halfway line, ran to the goal and scored it. No, I don't think any of our attackers at the moment can do that. The second goal was set up by him also. First time pass to into the path of João Pedro. That's another risky pass. That's one thing that we've been missing. That killer instinct, that vision before everybody sees it. Kopama used to have that, and now injury has not allowed him to like be consistent. But that was a great assist from Kopama, and João Pedro finished it superbly with his left foot cutting and bangs it into the goal. The third goal, William was still involved in that goal. The back heel to James, and James put it on a plate for João Pedro, thereby hitting the guy's arm, the defender's arm, leading to a penalty. I mean, that's one of the taking the risks I'm talking about. But once you get the ball, kick it first time, and things happen, mistake happen. That's how you score. That's how you get own goals. Yeah. So I like the quick thinking from him. He should be starting our next game against Napoli. The next player I would like to talk about is Santos. I said it when we appointed Rosinger. This one player that will see a lot of game time, even because we all know they played together. He played under him at Strasbourg. So he understands what he wants from him, what he needs him to do. And we can see he was very solid today. He was very solid. But the only problem I saw with him today was like his passes were shambolic, not like on point. If he can work on that part, is a complete midfielder. And we could see he could say the way he senses danger ahead of like time, his defensive sense is just very, very, very sharp. So shout out to Santos, and I think he's going to get a lot of game time under Arsenal. The next player I would like to talk about is João Pedro. João Pedro now has like 4 goals in 5 starts, which is like a good sign of a striker getting into form. And the way the goals are coming, the movement before the goals are commendable. You will see when he got the ball for the second goal, passed it to Estobar, one time pass to his part. He continued the run. That's another thing that's been missing. That even when people are making the run, our midfielders don't see them. So they tend to um recycle it, pass back into the midfield and recycle like that. But this one time short before Crystal Palace like settle down and reorganize, they break the in on goal and he was able to like cut back and that was a very wonderful goal. So shout out to him. I think he's getting back into form. And I pray that continued. The next player I'd like to talk about is Pedro Neto. Neto was very shambolic today. A lot of the end product was poor. Even in the gameplay, he was very poor today. There's nothing much to talk about him because he didn't do anything much. So Neto was very, very, very poor today. I don't know, he has dropped off a lot. There was a part where he tried to push it into space and run, and he couldn't. I don't know, but maybe he's nursing an injury or something, but he was too poor today, or probably he needs some rest. So that's it for me. There's nothing much to talk about later today, other than he was so poor. He was too poor. Shout out to Rob Sanchez. I mean, that at the beginning when the game was still 0-0, Badeshiro had this error that led to like this opportunity on goal. A proper striker will actually be putting that away. I'm surprised Mateta didn't score that. But shout out to Rob Sanchez that kept us in the game. A typical Chelsea team will concede in that kind of situation, but Sanchez, his recent form has been like wonderful. He was able to like deny that goal scoring opportunity, keeping us in the game. And we could see when we eventually conceded the goal around 80 something minutes, was very furious because goalkeeper takes pride in like getting the clean sheet. And this guy has been slandered a lot. Even till now, even though he's performing well, people are still slandering him when he makes any error. And he was filming. But shout out to him. That shot, that save kept us in the game. And finally, when Rosinante, the game management was not all perfect today. When Rosinante took off the attackers and brought in replacement for them, the intensity dropped from the team. And you could see, even though Crystal Palace were 10 men down, they controlled the game better than when they had 10 men. And surprise, surprise, their player who was the controller in the midfield was the one that got the red card. And in his absence, the team controlled the game better. Funny how football works sometimes. So the game management towards the end was a little bit poor, but we were able to like scale through and looking forward to the next one. And I'm still adamant about that Esteval needs to start the next game against Napoli. He's our best attacking midfield now. Palmer is we don't even know if he's going to be available for that game. But Esteban should be starting regardless. Let me know what you think about the game in the comment below. Thank you for listening. Goodbye, everybody.